talk now about the 6 route and the 5 wide attack offense. And we'll start with the boundary. And in the 6 route on the boundary, the X is going to run a dig route. And the A is going to run an out and up. And this is a 7-step dig route. And then the A is going to run his 4-step speed out and then take it up the field. And whenever we run an out and up or something that we're running down the side of the boundary, we never want to get any closer than 4 yards to the sideline when we do that. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to put this corner in a bind. And because he's playing 3 deep, we know that he's going to backpedal in his third, and he's going to read from 1 to 2. The length of this stem will hold him and keep him in his backpedal because he doesn't want to get his cushion broken by the number 1 receiver, the X. We also know that in cover 3 that this will linebacker has the flat and the out area. So when he sees number 2 start to run an out, he's going to wake his way over there because that's his responsibility. When our A turns up the field, this now puts the C in a conflict. Most of the time, he starts to either go lateral to mirror this dig route, or in some cases he comes downhill. We're hoping that he works downhill because then if we can outrun the will linebacker, the A on the out and up should be a nice home run throw for us. In any case, the quarterback's going to take a quick 3 drop, and he's going to look through the will linebacker window. So his vision's going to take him to see what the will linebacker does. When he sees the will linebacker leave, he knows that as long as that corner hasn't walked up and played man-to-man or hasn't done something different other than play his cover 3 technique, that he's going to have a nice window to throw that dig route to the X. So will linebacker leaves, he's going to throw the dig route. If for some reason the corner doesn't backpedal very far and he comes down to jump the dig route and the quarterback doesn't feel like he can get that ball in there to the dig route, then his window, his natural vision will take him right to the out and up, and he can throw the out and up versus the will linebacker. The other thing that happens is if the corner vacates that early, most of the time his route takes him out of his third or toward the middle part of his third, and this throw ends up being in that 12 to 15 yard area, that whole area. So it ends up being that whole throw, 12 to 15 yards in that area if the corner vacates. So we're trying to put the corner in a bind, and we're trying to take advantage of outrunning the will linebacker with our slot receiver over to the boundary. To the field side, our B in the 6 route runs a post, and that's a 7-step post. His stem in 3 deep, we know that this will linebacker will start to wall him, and then he'll carry him a little ways, and then he'll let him go. And as he carries him, he's going to watch number 2. Okay? On the 6 route, the Z is going to run it out. And on the 6 route, the W has a fade. And a fade for us means that he attacks the outside shoulder of the defender that's on top of him, and then he runs a go route or he runs straight down the field. In this case, his landmark, and anytime you're into the boundaries, never get closer than 4 yards to the sideline, and he's going to try to be evenly spaced between the bottom of the numbers, or he'll line up at the top of the numbers and then try to be evenly spaced as he goes down there to give that quarterback a lane to throw in. All right? Knowing that this corner is going to backpedal, and he's going to read number 1 for his first read, he should end up locked up or playing that fade route. In cover 3, the strong safety reads 2-1. He's going to see the out route. Typically they start back a little, and he'll mirror the out route. Depending on if the quarterback's going to throw to this side, his first read is to look through that strong safety. So his vision takes him through this strong safety into that window. And if that strong safety runs out of there really quick, then he won't throw that out route. He'll take a peek over top of the fade and see if that's open, because his natural line of sight through the strong safety will take him all the way to the fade route. If the strong safety is slow getting out there, then he'll throw the out route. We really end up throwing this route. Most strong safeties are just a little bit late because they backpedal a little bit, so they get a little depth, and then by the time they start heading downhill, there's separation there between the strong safety and the out route, and most of the time we end up throwing that right in this area. And we catch it almost right across from where the W line lines up, which is about the numbers. So it's not a far throw for the quarterback, and once again, if he sees that strong safety go backwards and get depth, then he knows he can throw that out route and get it to the Z. As he's looked at the out route, that gives the time for the post to come underneath the free safety. The free safety's backpedaling, and then obviously when he sees the break on the post, he can either come downhill on that or he'll stay over top of that. But the other route that we would throw to the field side, if the out route's not there, we would then go to the fade. If the corner's deep, he would come back and work the post side to the field. So those are our field routes and field reads in the 6 route for the 5 wide attack.